Have you ever felt like you've hit rock bottom? Picture Jane. She was on top of the world with a flourishing career, a home she loved, and relationships that enriched her life. But then, like a house of cards in a gust of wind, it all came crashing down. In a dizzying whirlwind, she lost everything. Her job vanished, her house slipped through her fingers, and the relationships she held dear crumbled around her. The world as she knew it was gone in the blink of an eye. The despair washed over her like a tidal wave, pulling her under into its cold, dark depths. Every breath was a struggle, every day a battle. Hope seemed like a distant memory. She was consumed by an overwhelming sense of hopelessness. Jane was at the lowest point in her life, with no idea of how to climb back up. But as they say, when you hit rock bottom, the only way is up. And so it was for Jane. After a period of self-imposed exile, a time of living in shadows and nursing her own wounds, Jane decided it was time to take control. The reins of her life were in her hands, and she was going to steer it in a direction of growth, change, and hope. Jane's journey wasn't a sprint, but a marathon. It began with small, tentative steps, like seeking help. She reached out to friends, family, and professionals, and in doing so, she found a support network she could lean on. She discovered that she was not alone in her struggles, and this realization was a beacon of light in her darkest hours. Then came the setting of achievable goals. Jane understood that the road to recovery was long and arduous. She knew she had to take it one step at a time, one goal at a time. She started with simple things, like getting out of bed by 8 in the morning, or cooking herself a healthy meal. Each small victory was a step towards a larger one, and with each step, Jane's confidence grew. Jane's journey was marked by determination and resilience. She faced setbacks. There were days when she stumbled and fell, but she never gave up. She picked herself up, dusted herself off, and carried on. She understood that progress was not linear, that there would be good days and bad days, and she was prepared for both. And with time, Jane began to see improvements in her life. She started to regain her zest for life, her laughter returned, and she was able to enjoy the simple pleasures that she had once taken for granted. Each day was a little brighter than the last, each moment a little sweeter. Jane's story is a testament to the power of hope and the human spirit. It's a story of a woman who was knocked down by life, but refused to stay down. It's a story of resilience, determination, and the will to fight back. Slowly but surely, Jane was clawing her way out of rock bottom. Remember, despair is only temporary. What matters is what you do next. Jane's journey from despair to hope is a testament to that. Now back on her feet, Jane has taken her experience and turned it into a beacon of hope for others. She's become a guide, a mentor, and a friend to those who are going through similar situations. She's using her past, not as a crutch, but as a stepping stone to help others rise above their circumstances. Jane learned valuable lessons from hitting rock bottom. She discovered the importance of self-care, of recognizing when she needed to take a step back and focus on her own well-being. She learned that it's okay to ask for help, and that seeking assistance is not a sign of weakness, but a sign of strength. These lessons, hard-won and deeply impactful, are now the tools she shares with others. She opens up about her journey, about the darkness she faced and the light she found within herself. She talks about the strength it took to stand up again, to reclaim her life and her happiness. But more importantly, Jane shares the hope that kept her going. The hope that things can get better, that despair is not the end, but merely a stepping stone to a brighter future. Jane turned her life around, proving that hitting rock bottom is not the end, but rather the beginning of a new journey. So, what can we learn from Jane's story? Her journey underscores the transient nature of despair. It is critical to understand that feelings of sadness or hopelessness are not permanent fixtures in our lives. Jane's story also emphasizes the power of taking action and seeking help when you're feeling overwhelmed. Most importantly, it shows that negative experiences can be transformed into positive growth opportunities. Remember, even at rock bottom, you still have the power to rise. It's all about the steps you take to get back up.